What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another season of Tew Confrontational and another season of NFL football. Football is back, kicks off tomorrow night, and yeah, I'm excited. I don't know about you, Ev, but
Oh yeah,
I've
for
been
sure.
I've been itching for this time of the year. Weather's starting to cool down today. It was kind of a perfect kind of indicator of what the weather's going to be like. A little bit chilly and a little bit windy, kind of like that, and everything is football season, baby. So I'm pumped. And everything like that. A lot of changes too. A lot of new teams coming in at totally different looking teams and
hmm
everything like that. If you want to name a few of the big ones, I know you're excited about the one that just happened the most recently and
Yep.
everything with the Packers and the Cowboys. But yeah, name off just a few big highlights, and then we'll hop into the pick'ems, and we'll
Yeah,
kind
I
of just
mean,
touch on the trades as we go through the pick'ems too. But some of the big names to mention.
like you mentioned, yeah, a lot of big names on different teams this year, wearing different colors, different jerseys. A few big ones. I think the Steelers had the biggest splash in the offseason,
A lot
which
of
added a
moves.
ton of new players. Obviously, you got Aaron Rodgers on the offensive side, along with Jonnu Smith, picking
DK.
him up from DK Metcalf. On the defensive side, they got Jalen Ramsey. They picked up that I can't remember his name now. I was just looking him up. We'll go. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I picked up another defensive player, and he's very good too. But other than that, like
From
obviously
the
Justin Fields,
Eagles, Ward, right?
Darius Slay, no Darius
Darius
Slay.
Slay, yeah,
Yep,
Slay
yep,
from the
yep.
Eagles. But yeah, he's good as fuck too. He's a little older, but
hmm
I mean, all these guys that they picked up are kind of in their prime or a little bit hitting the higher end of their career. But yeah, I think
Yeah.
they made the most moves.
hmm
But yeah, I don't know if they made any of the biggest moves. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers was a big name. DK was a big name.
Yeah.
Jalen Ramsey, obviously a big name, but no bigger name than the Packers. Micah Parsons to the
hmm
Packers. That
Yeah.
was
Huge.
one of the biggest, and I don't even know if it was a great trade for the Cowboys. And like, they got two firsts, a 26
hmm
and a 27 first, and then they did get a three-time All Pro, and Kenny
Kenny
Clark, not
Clark.
Kenny Clark,
Kenny Clark. Yep.
defensive tackle, which great defensive run stopper. But they gave away one of a generational talent in Micah Parsons,
hmm
averaging 12 and a half sacks, only one to do that since the Packers, Reggie White, back in the
Yep.
day through the first 4 years of his career. So yeah, generational talent. Packers got another edge rusher to tag up alongside Rashawn
Rashawn
Gary,
Gary.
who had a hell of a year last year as well. So Packers looking good on the defensive end. Not their
hmm
not their strong suit or what. Not this. I would say the offense is the highlight of that team
Right.
for sure. With Jordan Love and then the new acquisition and the number one draft pick with Matthew Golden.
hmm
And
Yeah.
we're
I mean, it
excited to
was.
see what he's gonna do.
Obviously, even before my lifetime, I think it's still one of the craziest off seasons that the Green Bay Packers have ever had. Obviously, drafting a first round receiver, they haven't done that in 20 since the early 2000. I think it was 2001 or 2002. They drafted a receiver in the first round. Doesn't happen very often, and obviously we trade for one of the best, if not the best, one of the best edge rushers in Micah Parsons, and yeah, 47 million per year, base contract that we've got. He's the highest paid non QB high skill player. So pretty crazy. But yeah, a lot of moves. I'm just gonna name off a few quick, and then we'll get into the game. So other news you want, but yeah, obviously Justin Fields leaves the Pittsburgh Steelers, goes to the Jets. Geno Smith to the Raiders. Sam Darnold to Seattle, to leaving Minnesota after that phenomenal year he had. And then, like we said, Rodgers to Pittsburgh. Russell Wilson to the Giants. And he'll be starting in front of their rookie quarterback. And then Daniel Jones to the Colts. We didn't know if he was going to be a starter. They got AR-15, but he won that job, and he'll be starting for the foreseeable future for the Indianapolis Colts. So a lot of big names, and obviously there's a ton more. Like I was just looking at a list, and Javonte Williams from Denver, they're going to be starting running back for the Cowboys. It looks like, but yeah, there's a ton of names. We can't go through all of them, but a lot.
Yeah,
It's a big offseason for the NFL for sure.
yeah, we'll touch on them as we go through. But yeah, like Cooper Cup with Seattle, Stephon Diggs
hmm
with the Patriots, Devontae Adams with the Rams.
Right.
There's just a bunch of Keenan Allen going back to Los Angeles to the
hmm
Chargers. Yeah, there's just a bunch that we can go through. But we'll touch on them as we get into the games. And yeah, kicking off tomorrow night. A hell of a game. Well, hopefully it's a good game, but you have the
Hmm.
defending Super Bowl champions in the Philadelphia Eagles kicking us off, hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And Philly has an 8.5 point favorite in this one at home. This one should be a good one. It's exciting, yeah. I mean, obviously, you have the defending Super Bowl champions, but then you have Dak Prescott, C.D. Lamb, and then the new acquisition of George Pickens from the
Hmm.
Steelers to the Dallas Cowboys. And then, like you mentioned, Javonte Williams. They got Jadon Blue at running back as well. And
Yep.
then their defense is yeah, we'll see without Micah, but we'll see what
Right. They
happens
still
if they.
have like yeah. They still have Diggs. They still have. They just extended Jerron Bland.
Yep.
Right after they released Micah Parsons, which was crazy. He gets a great
Like
deal for his
94
position.
million for 4 years or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, they still have a lot of players. Like you said, Kenny Clark's probably going to be playing the first week. It's going to be close, but I think he'll sit up and play,
I think
some
they're
of the
gonna need him
snaps
too. Yeah.
up front. And yeah, this should be a good game. But like you said, they're playing. The Cowboys are playing in Philly against the Super Bowl champs, former Super Bowl champs. So
Yeah, and
um,
divisional game too. This is
huge game.
yeah, there's about 5 or 6 divisional games, maybe
Yeah.
even 7 or 8 divisional games this week. A lot of conference plays, so there could all be meaningful games too. So hopefully, yeah, you come out and you put your A game out on display right away. You don't want
Hmm.
to be having those pregame jitters and knocking the rust off too soon, especially when you are the Cowboys. You want to have a stellar year, especially with having that trade going up against the defending Super Bowl champion. It's going to be tough,
Yeah.
but yeah, 8.5 points for Philly at home. Thursday night football, first game of the season. Who do you got in this one?
Yeah, I got to start off on the right foot here. I don't think you can pick against Philly, so I'm going to go Philly. Saquon Barkley, ranked the number one player in the NFL. Yeah, I'm going to go the Philadelphia Eagles at home.
Yeah, do you want to this year? Are we just going straight up like we do every year?
We
Um,
can. I think it'd be fun to do, obviously straight up. I don't know if we want to do.
Against the
The,
spread would be tough. It
it'd be
gets
tough.
tough.
But we could do maybe just like a handful of over unders for the games too. If that maybe not this week if you don't have that in front of us, but I think like picking like three over under games that you want to bet on. Because I know last year we picked three teams, or we did the TD or passing touchdown stuff like that. We can switch it up this year and just go more for the betting side. Because obviously in South Dakota you can't bet on individual players. I don't think unless you have a bookie. So we could do over under because I know you can do that. I believe. So
Yeah,
we can
well,
do that.
prize picks would just be like, yeah, over a touchdown. So you can
Oh
still do
yeah, yeah.
it. So
So
yeah.
I was speaking vice
Let's
versa. I don't
let's
think you
keep
can
it
bet on
let's keep it like
touchdown.
the touchdowns. That was fun last year and we'll
Okay.
keep it from there. But yeah, we'll just do straight up for the games. But you have the Eagles in this
Yeah.
one.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm going Eagles as well. I have that one marked. Philly, strong, dominant. Saquon Barkley. They got everyone back. AJ Brown,
Hmm.
Devontae Smith, and then they have Saquon obviously in the backfield. But then yeah, defensive line. They've retired a few. Did that Johnson guy retire? That old white guy from the Eagles. Did he finally
No.
retire, or is he still
No.
playing?
Talking about offensive lineman.
Yeah.
I think he's still playing.
Yeah. See, I mean, they still got everyone. Obviously, Jason Kelsey left last year, but still hell of a squad. And yeah, I think they have a chance to repeat or to potentially be Super Bowl contenders at least.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah,
agree.
give me the Philadelphia Eagles in this one, and I'll share this here. So hopefully this can there, and then we're up here in this top right hand corner, so we should be good right over here. So that was the Cowboys and the Eagles game right there, 8.5 point spread.
Hmm.
Yeah, we both going with the Eagles there. But yeah, moving on, we got a Friday night game here as well, so that's also always fun. We got Thursday, Friday, Saturday with college, Sunday, Monday, and then yeah, college from there on out for the rest of the week until we get back into Thursday. But yeah, Friday game here. We got the Kansas City Chiefs traveling to the Chargers. Another divisional game here. And LA is 3.5 point dogs at home
Hmm.
in this one. And this one is actually
In Sao
yeah
Paulo, Brazil.
in Sao Paulo, Brazil, right
Same
here. So it's not
same
even
place I
yeah
believe that the Packers played last year. I could be wrong. Maybe not. It wasn't in
against
Brazil, but
Philly. Yeah, against
I think it
Philly.
was Brazil.
Yeah, it
And
was.
as we know, that's when Jordan Love got hurt. So you also got to take into account the factors of the playing surface or the field.
Because I think
Especially, yeah,
they played on a soccer field last year, I think,
I
or
think that's where a lot
something
of
like
if you're
that.
playing in different countries, I think that is
Right.
with the way it goes. But yeah, Chiefs. I don't know. I hope they're. I think they take a little bit of a leap from last year. I know. I mean, they didn't look great, but then they still made the big game. But um, I don't know.
Yeah, you
I hope they
have
take it.
Rasheed Rice. He's suspended for the
Six
Chiefs for the
games.
first 6 games. Yep.
Yeah.
The Chargers, they're looking good. Like I said, they have Keenan Allen coming back from the Bears. They have Lad McConkey who balled out last year. They just drafted Amari Hampton with like the 21st overall pick or something like that. Um, yeah, I mean the Chargers are looking good. They got Joe Alt from last year. He was looking good. Their line looks good. Their defense, Derwin James,
Hmm.
they're loaded. Chargers they made the playoffs last year as well. 3 out of the 4 teams made the playoffs out of this division here
Yeah.
last year, including the Chiefs and the Chargers. But 3.5 point dogs in a neutral site, I guess. But yeah, this one could be tough. Could be these games always are close and high scoring. It feels like
Hmm.
20, 28, 27 points, 30 points, whatever. Yeah. Who do you got in this one though? This one's tough.
I'm gonna go the Chiefs. I just think, yeah, you said the Chargers. Yeah, they're good. I just think there's not a ton of receiving weapons on the Chargers. They have what Lad McConkey, and then you just named that Keenan Allen. Then they have two younger guys that one is a 2 year,
Quinton
maybe two or three.
Johnston. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Quinton Johnston.
he played yeah he played good. But he had a terrible year last year, I think, or made a jump. I can't remember. It was either vice versa. Um, yeah, so not a ton of people, and then they have that other receiver that that's the one that they
Trey
drafted, or
Harris.
Trey
Yep.
Harris that they drafted this year
Yep.
to replace that one you just mentioned as well. So I don't know. I'm gonna go Chiefs here. I just don't feel like. Yeah, I think Chiefs don't lose their first game. I don't know when the last time they had. No, I think they lost to the Detroit Lions
Yeah.
last year.
Yep.
So I
And
can't say that, but
we'll get to those stats here with the Lions and Jared Goff, how he plays in opening games. But yeah, Kansas City, they're a tough squad. Chargers, they're kind of younger coming into their own, but they do
mhm,
have Harbaugh at the helm, and he's a winner.
yeah.
So this one is tough, but I am leaning towards the Chiefs. If I were to go with the spread, I would go with the Chargers. I think it's going to be a 3 point game. I think it's going to be 30-27. Kansas City pulls it out
Mm,
to get their first dub of the year. But yeah, give me Kansas City on this one.
there we go.
And then yeah, moving on to the Sunday slates. College football kicked off last week and was awesome. A
Hmm.
lot of good
Well,
games, a lot of high anticipated players and games going into the day and everything. And yeah, we'll have to talk about that on a separate something or do something else with college football because yeah, that's a totally different ball game in itself. But yeah, college football Saturday, and then moving on to Sunday here. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons here kicking it off. Another divisional game. Like I said, there's quite a few this week with it being the first week and everything. But yeah, Tampa Bay traveling to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Atlanta are 1.5 point dogs in this one, but very evenly matched on paper for what Vegas has for the odds.
hmm.
Who do you have in this one?
Yeah, I'm going Baker Mayfield and the Bucks. They've been ever since Baker joined. They've been pretty damn good. The Falcons, obviously, Michael Penix came into the season start or the second half of the season starting for the Falcons. I just don't. I think he still needs to get his feet wet a little bit. I know he played half the year last year, but Baker's been a true game changer for the Buccaneers the past 2 years. So I'm gonna go the Buccaneers here.
Yeah, this one should be interesting. You got two young, explosive running backs in Bucky Irving for the Buccaneers
Hmm.
and Bijan Robinson for the Falcons. But you also have Tampa Bay with Baker Mayfield, who's been in the league about 12 years or whatever. And then you have Michael Penix, who is just now going to take his first not official start, but starting his own season with his own team, kind of no one
Hmm.
in between. And so kind of a, yeah, debut for him. But they got Drake London, they got weapons, Kyle Pitts, and they've been looking good in the preseason and on film, like their practice and training facilities and everything. But yeah, Tampa Bay, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin is going to be out for the first couple weeks, but they have Emeka Mbuka
Hmm.
stepping in. They drafted him this year. Jalen McMillan, he's going to be out as well, at least for the first couple weeks. So we'll see what they can do. Kate Otton's probably going to get a lot of action, but they're going to rely heavy on the run game, I'm assuming, and their defense
Yeah,
to step it up and play well while they're waiting for their weapons to return there. But yeah, this one should be a fun one. Yeah, 2.5 or 1.5 points. It was 2.5 earlier today, but
that's when
yeah,
I wrote it down. It was 2.5. So yeah,
yeah,
it's swinging. I think it's gonna be a closer game than I think.
hmm yeah. People must be betting on Atlanta. Yeah, give me the Tampa Bay Buccaneers though. I have faith in Baker and Mike Evans to get it done at least one game, and then Bucky Irvin, Rashad White. They have another guy, Tucker, Sean Tucker, I believe, and he's an explosive back. He came in and did well while Rashad White was out. But yeah, great offenses. I don't know too much about their defense. Maybe Jesse Bates for the Falcons, but other than that, uh, yeah, Levante David, I think he's out. He
I
doesn't
think he
play for
still
the.
plays there. I think
I
he
don't think.
does.
You think he still plays for the
I do.
Bucks, or
I
does he?
think the Bucks actually have a pretty good defense, to be honest.
He might have played. He might play for the Bills now. But anyway,
Maybe.
there's yeah, like I said, totally different teams, all new teams basically to kick off the season. But yeah, give me the Buccaneers in this one to open up the season with them 1-0 in a divisional game. But yeah, moving on here, we got another divisional game. We got the Cincinnati Bengals traveling to the Cleveland Browns in the doghouse. Cincy has a 5.5 point favorite in this one on the road. Uh, yeah, what do you got to say about these two teams? A lot of drama, not drama, but a lot of talk and attention around the Cleveland Browns
Hmm.
organization. And then also, yeah, Bengals. There's been some controversy with Trey Hendrickson and everything like that, but yeah, what do you got to say about these two teams?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is, yeah, like you said, drafting Shadur Sanders, two quarterbacks, Dylan Gabriel. I think they made the right decision to obviously they got Joe Flacco back. Um, I think they made the right decision of starting Joe Flacco and then keeping the two rookies just so they can learn from Joe Flacco because obviously he's a vet, he's a Super Bowl champ, MVP. Um, he's done his time and he knows a lot about the game and he can give these young rooks some some knowledge. But I think the biggest thing is the Cincinnati Bengals. They played very well their three preseason games, dominated, which they usually their starters don't even play in the preseason. So I think they're looking to come out hot because the past 2 years they come out slow. They go 1-3 or whatever. Don't start out the hottest. So I think they purposely started these players to start off on the right foot. So I'm gonna go Cincinnati Bengals. And I think they, to be honest, I think they cover that 5.5. I'm gonna
Yeah,
take Cincy.
yeah, I think this is going to be a blowout, not a shootout, but a blowout from the Bengals. The only thing I'm scared of is the Browns and Myles Garrett. The Bengals
Mm-hmm.
offensive line is not good. Probably bottom five of the league for offensive line and protection for Joe Burrow, but it's been that way since he's been there. Basically, he gets hit a lot. He's a
Mm-hmm.
tough dude. He led the league in passing yards and passing touchdowns last year, and was fourth in passing accuracy at 71%. Just insane numbers. Tough to be in the same division as the other person who should have won MVP and Lamar Jackson.
Yep.
But yeah, Bengals. This is their year if they want to do it. Hopefully, they can work something out with Trey Henderson. Did they work something out with him yet?
They did. Yep,
Okay.
yep. He got a $14 million increase from what he would have gotten. Only
Oh
a
yeah,
1 year
that's right.
deal, so he's going to be
Mhm.
done. He's going to be a free agent actually after this year. Um, so he's going to get a fresh start next year. But they're going to keep him, and I think they had to. They kept all their star players. I think keeping him was a key factor, and this is what's going to kind of keep him in the conversation of being making it to the AFC Championship or the Super Bowl. So good
Yep.
on them, I think.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, this is a contract year then for Trey Hendrickson. So, he's probably going
Hmm.
to ball out and try to land a huge contract. Mike Parsons just got paid more than anybody else besides quarterbacks in the NFL
Yeah.
here with that 100 and like what, 67 million or
Yeah,
whatever.
I can't 160, 180, whatever it was, but 47 per mil a year. So it's like I think it's like 6.5 or $7 million APY or annual per year above anybody else. So yeah, he got paid and pretty crazy, but um,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
he
like the
definitely
Bengals.
Henderson
Yeah.
Henderson needs to step up and have a good year. I mean, obviously he was sack king last year.
Yep.
Hopefully, he can turn around and do that again. But we'll see.
Yeah, no, I like the Bengals in this one. Too many offensive weapons. Chase Brown's going to be a dog, hopefully,
Mm-hmm.
as well. Big fantasy impact if you have him on your team. Hopefully this year, he was last year at least. Just with the passing ability or catching ability, receiving ability from all over the field, and Joe Burrow with one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Give me the Bengals in this one for sure. But yeah, moving on here, we got the Miami Dolphins who Tyreek Hill is no longer a captain on the team, heading to
Mm-hmm.
Indianapolis to take on the Colts, who benched Anthony Richardson or starting Danny Dimes. So yeah, a lot of new teams. Danny Dimes was in New York, went to the Vikings, now with the Colts. But yeah, Miami Dolphins traveling to Indy to Ladhaus to take on the Colts. Yeah, who do you got? And what do you got to say about these two teams? Who do you got? Everything like that. 1.5 point spread for Indy at home, so they're favorites over the Dolphins to kick
Yeah,
off the
I
season.
don't get that. I think it's just a home advantage. I think. I don't know. I don't
Colts
think I've really
defense is
seen.
stout.
Yeah, they're
Zaire
not.
Franklin and
Yeah, not terrible, but yeah, the Colts. I've never really seen anything out of Danny Dimes that I've liked. He had a few good runs back with the Giants, but I don't see anything out of him. I don't think the Colts. I mean, obviously Michael Pittman. They got a few. Obviously, they got what's his name out of the backfield,
Jonathan Taylor,
Jonathan
JT.
Taylor.
Yep.
So I see it, but I like the Dolphins. I mean, they still have their players. Obviously, like we said, the departure of Jonnu Smith, but they still have Tua Tagovailoa, Devon Achane. Going to be fine on week one. Um, I just it's hard to pick
Yeah.
against. It's hard to pick the Colts, I should say.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go Miami on the
Yeah.
road.
They got Minka Fitzpatrick back
Mm-hmm.
for that trade with
Pittsburgh.
yeah Pittsburgh. So he's back in Miami, back home. I mean, it's you. I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of crazy that Indy's favored by 1.5 with Danny Dimes at the helm, knowing that Tua, Tyreek, Jalen Waddle, Devon Achane
Mm-hmm.
are all on the Dolphins. I mean, um, yeah, their defense isn't crazy good. I think the Dolphins might be lacking some defensive linemen and linebackers here week one, like Chubb. I think he might be out week one. But
Yeah,
even with that, still, I don't think the Colts have enough firepower. I mean, Jonathan Taylor's the only one. I mean, they're young wide receivers like Josh Downs and Aiden Mitchell look good. Um, but yeah, Jonathan Taylor, um, yeah, I don't think it's Danny
he's
Dimes
gonna
isn't
have
going
to.
to get it
He's gonna
done.
have to
Yeah,
do a lot too. JT's gonna have to carry him. I think.
he's going to have an AP
Unless.
season. He's going to have an Adrian Peterson season in order for the
Well, I'm
Colts to
just
do
I'm just
anything
saying
this year.
I'm just saying this game. He's gonna have to carry that offense unless Danny Dimes comes out throwing dimes to his receivers and just a different quarterback in all. I don't see the Colts winning this game at all, but
Yeah,
who
yeah,
knows?
yeah. Me neither. But yeah, I got the Dolphins in this one. So we're 5 for 5 for the first five.
Yeah,
So
we'll have some.
might
I think we'll have some. I think there's a few games that are gonna be tough, so we'll get to
yeah
them. But
might want to see what we can switch up here. But yeah, I'm
mhm,
going Dolphins on this one. We got to. I want a good record, and yeah, I want to go perfect this season.
that'd be perfect at least 1 week.
Yeah, 1 week. Yeah, so that 1 week would be awesome. But yeah, moving on here, we got the another 12 o'clock game. We got the Las Vegas Raiders, who did some damage in the offseason as well. Um, got Ashton Genty with the first overall pick,
Hmm.
and then they got Geno Smith. They got Amari Cooper, who they just acquired not too long ago.
Jacoby Myers.
Jacoby Myers has been there a while. He had some contract disputes, but I think they got that figured out, hopefully. And then Brock Bowers from the year prior.
Yeah.
They're young, but they look good. I don't
Hmm.
know too much about their defense, to be honest. Um, but yeah, other than that, and then yeah, taking on the Patriots, who Travion Henderson, new acquisition this year from the draft, looks phenomenal in preseason. Drake May, who started to step it up there last year.
Yeah.
Um,
Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs, newly acquired. And
Hmm.
then Demario Douglas. We had Rashad Stevenson there last year. Um,
Ramondre, yeah. And then
Ramondre Stevenson,
they got that guy. What's his name? He played for the Bills for quite a long time. He doesn't wear shoes. Likes to be around. He's a
the big
receiver.
afro. Yeah, I can't
Yeah, big
remember
dude. I
his
can't
name
remember his name.
off the top of my head. It'll come to me. But yeah, they even have Kyle Williams. who is a new rookie this year as well, who is putting some good time in preseason and training camp and
Hmm.
practice and everything. So, and then their defense,
Defense.
Robert
Yep.
Spillane. I mean, their just defense has always been
And
stout.
their new head coach too, and Mike Vrabel.
Mm-hmm.
He was in there, so and he's a defensive head. So
Yep.
um, yeah, Gerard Mayo didn't do very well, so they had to bring in somebody new after 1 year. But this is a tough game. I think, like you mentioned, all those weapons that Geno has, and we've seen him play well with the Seahawks. And he can sling it every once in a while. So I don't know. I'm gonna go Patriots at home. I always think it's tough to play in Foxborough, especially I think Drake May is going to take another step this year and be, and for his class, I think top 3 or 4. Depends how JJ does, but McCarthy. But I'm gonna go Patriots at home. I think it's gonna be a close one though.
Yep. I like the Patriots at home as well. Have it covering this. I'm excited to watch Ashton Genty though. Hopefully he is all the hype to be or however that saying goes. But I
Right.
hope he does play well this season and has a rookie like phenomenal season and everything like that because
Hmm.
he's a dog and I like his story. Stayed with Boise State, all that good stuff. Like just true down to earth guy. But yeah, I also like Travion Henderson, what he's been able to do. I like Drake May. I'm excited to watch the Patriots and
Yep.
watching the Pat
Should
McAfee
be. I hope
show
it's a good
and
game.
Boston Connor freak exploding every time the Patriots win. I think that's
Hmm.
going to be it's going to be good entertainment. And I think the Patriots do have what it takes, especially with the addition of Mike Vrabel and everything. Just that mentality to take that next step, like you said. And I like the Patriots in this one for sure. Heck yeah. And then moving on here, next game, nooner o'clock game, we got the Arizona Cardinals. Um, what did they do in the last season? Not a whole
I
lot.
don't
I don't
know a
even
lot.
know who they drafted really
Um,
off the top of my head.
I couldn't tie it to look back. I
Yeah,
think
so
they had a pretty high pick. I know that like Marvin Harrison put on 20 something pounds,
yep.
looks a lot bigger. Still have James Conner. I Kyler Murray. Um, I think I'm just gonna say that I think that hopefully this might be one of their best seasons that they've had in a while. I'm gonna go with the Cardinals. Yeah, I don't trust Spencer Rattler. They're kind of in a shitty spot. I mean, Spencer Rattler or that Schuff starting. So yeah, I'm gonna go the Cardinals on the road against the Saints.
Yeah. So Cardinals at Saints. So Saints they had a quarterback controversy. I mean, obviously we know they drafted that Tyler Shock or whatever you pronounce his name there,
Uh,
ahead of Shadur Sanders, all that good stuff. Um, and yeah, Alvin Kamara, they didn't really do a whole lot either on in the off season.
I mean,
But
they
I
still have like
can
Rashid Shaheed and all those the other players, Chris Olave.
right,
Still have all those players, but I
yeah,
don't think.
but
And then Derek didn't was that last year? I can't even remember. But didn't Derek Carr also retire? He retired
at the end of the year,
after
yeah,
at the end of the year, like
that's why they
during the
went and
offseason, because
drafted
he
a
had
quarterback.
a
Yeah,
shoulder surgery or something, or his shoulder didn't feel right. So
right,
yeah, pretty
right.
crazy.
So
Who do
yeah,
you got? This is a tough one too.
no, not even close. Saints don't have a defense. What's his face retired as well. The Honey Badger retired.
Hmm.
Saints are gonna have the first overall pick next year for sure.
You think so?
Either Saints or the Jets. But yeah, Cardinals, Arizona Saints or Arizona Cardinals, New Orleans Saints. I have Arizona even covering that 6.5 point spread. I hope Marvin Harrison has a good year. Didn't live up to the hype his rookie year, but I think this year, like you said, he put on 20 pounds. He's focused. He's in the right headspace. He's got some time with Kyler Murray, and Kyler
Hmm.
Murray's not playing as many video games. So I think, it's going to be fun. They got Trey McBride, like you said, James
Yeah,
Conner.
one of the best tight
Um,
ends in the league. Yeah, I forgot about
yeah,
him. Yeah, they're gonna be
yep,
good.
yep. They got Michael Wilson on the other side. He's kind of a second, third year player. But then they have um, Trey Benson, a great
Hmm.
backup running back from FSU, who's going to probably take over that backfield here, probably either midseason, end of season, or even into next year when James Conner calls it quits there. So, give me the Arizona Cardinals. Hopefully, they're on the up and up in that division there in the NFC. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, moving on here. This one's going to be a good one. This is a rematch, not a rematch, but like visiting opponent, quarterbacks, all that good stuff. A lot of
Hmm.
storylines behind this one. But you have the Pittsburgh Steelers which we mentioned them at the beginning with all their offseason acquisitions and trades and fun stuff that they did. Going up against the New York Jets with Justin Fields reuniting with his old college teammate and Garrett Wilson.
Hmm.
And then they also have Brees Hall, Isaiah Davis from SDSU. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know how many too many weapons they have on the offensive end. I think they still have Alan Lazard, and
they have still Lizard. Yeah.
they picked up another 30-year-old there from used to play for the Broncos.
Okay.
But yeah, anyway, they don't. I don't know how much offensive power they have, but their defense, one of the better ones, was Sauce
Hmm.
Gardner, and things of that nature. They did get
Jermaine
rid of
Johnson.
yeah, they did get rid of JD Reed though, or JD Reed now plays for the Lions, and he's a baller on the outside at corner too. So, but yeah. Anyway, Steelers at Jets. This one should be a good one. Um,
Hmm.
Conference game, I believe, both in the AFC, right? Yeah,
Yep.
conference game. So we'll see what happens in this one. Steelers got to perform. This is their one and only shot with Aaron Rodgers, and the star-studded lineups that they have. So who do you
Hmm.
got in this one?
Yeah, I mean, I can't pick the Jets. I have to go with the Steelers. I can't pick anybody but the Jets in this one, or the Steelers in this one. Excuse me. Yeah, I just think it's a prove it year. Well, no, they just need Aaron Rodgers to prove that he's still good. It's a prove it year for Rodgers to be like state that he still has it, shows that he still has it. So I'm gonna go Steelers here. Yeah, DK Metcalf's gonna be fun to watch if they can get a connection going. Yeah, and the Jets, obviously, it's tough. I think it is a prove it year for Justin Fields. I know he played decent with the Steelers, but got taken over by Russell Wilson last year, halfway through or 6 games
Mm-hmm.
through.
Yep.
It's a prove it year for Justin. He needs to find his forever home in the NFL. So if he doesn't play good, I don't think he's going to be a QB1 or have a chance at a QB1 anymore. But I'm going to go Steelers.
I don't think the Jets organization is a forever home for anybody.
No, you don't want to be, yeah, for sure.
Right. So yeah, they're just a garbage dumpster fire organization. Like I said, they'll probably them or the Saints probably get first overall pick next year.
Yeah.
And yeah, Arch Manning's probably going to pull one of those things if he like we can dive into college, but he didn't live up to his hype or anything like that the first game.
Hmm.
Some of it's on the coaching and all that good stuff, but they were playing the number one defense in the league too. But I've heard controversy if Saints or the Jets or like any of those teams have number one, he's not going to go declare for the draft. He's going to stay in college for one more year,
Yeah.
and things of that nature. And with the NIL, probably makes sense, and
Hmm.
stuff like that. So, but yeah, I'm rocking with the Steelers on this one too. I think we're probably first week's always kind of sketchy. I mean, you're always probably going to rock with the favorites. There's a few underdogs that I'm going with,
Yeah.
but I mean, yeah, you're usually rocking safe here with the favorites and everything.
Hmm.
And usually they have it right, but a lot of the times these first weeks, Vegas doesn't even really even know what to think
Yeah.
about these teams and the nuances and everything like that. So, um, but yeah, let's move on to the next one here. All right, yeah, moving on here, we got the New York Giants with yeah, a lot of not controversy or anything, but they made some new. They got Russell Wilson from the
Hmm.
Steelers. Malik Neighbors, they drafted Cam Scatabo, uh,
Yep.
and then they have Abdul Carter for on the defensive end and everything like that. So they're a young team, exciting. Jameis Winston always hyping them up and everything in the locker room. So this is going to be a fun team to watch. Maybe Jackson Dart will be stepping in mid-season to replace Russell if things don't work out at the helm with Russell. But they have a tough first game, divisional game as well, I believe, with the New York Giants at the Commanders. Yes, it is.
Hmm.
So, I mean, yeah, tough games always with the divisional games and everything. But Commanders looked great last year. They're coming into their own. They got Scary Terry back. They signed Debo Samuel, Austin Eckler. They actually traded away Brian Robinson Jr.
Hmm.
To the San Francisco 49ers. But they have a lot of good Jacoby Merced Krosky or Krosky Muret or
Yeah.
whatever he did, whatever his name is. He balled out in the preseason. And yeah, they're a young, talented team, a lot of money coming in with that new owner and ownership and everything last year. So they're building something there, and it's exciting in Washington with the old Redskins organization there. But yeah, Giants at Commanders in Washington. Washington is favored by 6.5 points at home. Who do you got in this one?
Yeah, I think that just being, yeah, Russell Wilson, I think that he has a deep ball. See if he still has a deep ball. With Malik Neighbors had a phenomenal year last year, one of the best rookie outings we've seen by a receiver in a while. Yeah, balled out. But yeah, I don't know. The Rush doesn't really do it for me. Hopefully he's back to his old self, his Seattle self. But I don't think you can't pick against the Commanders. They had such a great year last year with a rookie quarterback. That's got to be one of the furthest that the rookie quarterback has gone with his team in one of the first year in the first year. Um, I'm going to go Commanders, but I would like to see if Russ does not do anything right away in the first 4 weeks. I would like to see Jackson Dart get a shot. He was listed as the official number two QB on the depth chart, which is pretty good. Sorry, Jameis, he should be on a different team. But yeah, I'm gonna go Commanders here. I think they're gonna have another great year.
Yeah, I like the Commanders as well. I'm excited to see what they can do. Hopefully, everyone knows about the sophomore slump that can happen with quarterbacks and
We saw it
any
before, yeah.
rookies. Yep, we've seen it before. But hopefully that's not the case with Jane Daniels. He was probably one of the probably the best rookie quarterback. I mean, there can be some arguments with Bo Nix, Drake London,
Hmm.
all that good stuff. But I feel like he was one of the better rookie quarterbacks last year. That VR vision must be helping him out really well. Hopefully that can improve and he can take that to this year
Yeah,
because he has a lot of weapons around him and everything like that. And yeah, with the Giants, I just don't know. Yeah, don't have a whole lot of faith in Russ. Yeah, he came in, had two great games, but then they lost eight straight or whatever for the Steelers, but they still made the playoffs because Justin Fields started out the season 6-0 or what have you.
4-2 or 5-1. Yeah, he
Yeah,
played great. I don't know
something
why he
like
got benched, but
right. But anywho, that's what that is. But yeah, the Giants taking on the Commanders, divisional game. I'm going to take the Commanders at home in this one, though.
yeah, I think we haven't picked this difference yet. So we got what 7 games left. So we got to see if we can get some different winners here.
Yeah, I know one for sure that's going to be different, but yeah. So moving on here,
I'm guessing, yeah.
we got the Carolina Panthers, exciting young team emerging, hopefully, going up against the Jacksonville Jaguars. New head coach Liam Cohen, who improved Baker Mayfield where he was at in Tampa Bay, led all pro things of that nature. Has a lot of good weapons around him still here in this situation with Travis Hunter, Brian Robinson, not Brian Robinson, but Brian Thomas Jr.
Hmm.
You have Travis Etienne, Bashan Tootin, that rookie that ran a 4.3,
Yep.
only slower than Matthew Golden. So a lot of good talent on the Jaguars, but Tet McMillan for the Panthers, not
Leggett,
Xavier, yeah, Xavier Leggett.
Hunter
Unfortunate.
Renfro.
Yeah, Hunter Renfro's
No,
back.
yeah, he's back. And
Yep.
I was watching his routes during camp after he did get cut, and he has some crispy ass routes, man. He looks pretty good. I'm glad they brought him back, and I think he'll be starting. I think he's gonna be a
Oh,
3 or 4. So
yeah, he's probably going to be the number two. But yeah, he's a smooth route runner, a great route runner, one of the best. But yeah, traded away Adam Thielen back to the Minnesota Vikings,
mhm.
and then Jalen Croker, that rookie year, second year
Coker,
player.
yeah,
Unfortunate, he's going to be out the first few weeks there with an injury being placed on the pup list, but or the IR. So unfortunate news there. But they got Chuba Hubbard, Travis Etienne, or yeah, Travis Etienne's little brother, Trevor
Trevor.
Etienne. I mean, yeah, Jonathan Brooks, I think he tore his ACL again or something like that.
No, he's back, but man, I know he did
Coming
that.
off two ACL back to
Yeah,
back, it's
back
going to
to
be tough to
back.
come back to the league. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But exciting, young, talented teams going head to head. This one is this one a divisional game as well? No, it's not. Yeah, Jaguars and AFC, yeah, AFC, Panthers and NFC.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, non-division, non-conference, all that good stuff. But who do you have in this one? Carolina Panthers at the Jaguars. Get to see Travis Hunter versus Tet McMillan.
Yeah.
Maybe guarding each other or going up against each other. Who knows? We never know. We don't know
Hmm.
what Liam Cohen and the Jaguars have in mind for Travis Hunter, unicorn of a player playing offense and defense. But yeah, what do you got in this one? This one should be an exciting game to watch. This one should be
Yeah.
fun.
What's the saying for Jackson? Duval. Liam Cohen. No, I'm gonna go. I think the Panthers pick up right where they ended last year, which is pretty damn good for Bryce Young. And I think they're gonna have a better year this year. I think he gets we got his confidence back, a little bit last year.
Started to,
But
yeah.
I think he builds on that this year, and I do think they win Week 1. I'm going to leave the Carolina Panthers on the road against Jacksonville.
I think a lot of that confidence did come from Adam Thielen, though, just because he could throw it to him third
Mm-hmm.
downs where he was in this tight situation. Adam Thielen bailing him out. Hopefully, Hunter Renfro can do that for him there as well. Hopefully, Ted McMillan's the next Megatron. I
Yeah,
mean, throw
Xavier
it up.
Legette played decent. I mean, he didn't have
Yeah,
15 touchdowns, but I think he had 4 touchdowns or whatever that was. But
he
and
had like
he
600 yards,
yeah,
four
not great,
touchdowns.
but
Yeah, not for where he was drafted. I think he was drafted in first round, second round as a wide receiver
yeah,
out of Georgia, or something like that. Or where did he come from? It was either
he didn't.
Georgia or
I think he
Alabama.
came from a small school. Xavier Legette.
No, he was South
It doesn't
Carolina.
matter. Yeah, that sounds familiar. That sounds right.
Yeah, not a small school though, but yeah,
But compared to Georgia and Alabama, it is.
SEC. But
Yeah.
yeah, still,
You got to pick your team.
yeah, I'm going Jags in this one. I mean, Liam Cohen, the way he took Baker Mayfield out of the situation he was in with the 3 or 4 teams that he was with before he came to Tampa Bay, and changed his career around and became an All Pro. Led him to the NFC Championship game, I believe. Tampa Bay make it that far last year, I believe so.
I don't
We're in the
think
playoffs last
last
couple of
year.
years,
Yeah.
but we're in the playoffs last couple of years. But anyway, he's going to take that to Jacksonville, and he's going to turn that around, especially with the acquisition of Travis Hunter. They got Brian Thomas Jr. on the other
Hmm.
side, and I think Travis Etienne is going to have a hell of a year this year too. Wasn't really utilized a whole lot. I mean, didn't live up like he did his rookie year, but I think he gets reinvented as well, and they use him a lot, and everything like that. Braxton Strange, tight end, Bashal Tootin,
Hmm.
and then you have the other guy, Tank Bigsby, big powerful back, the goal line back. Yeah, I got the Jacksonville Jaguars.
And I think
Their defense is good too.
maybe I could be wrong. I'd have to look this up. I don't know if Gabe Davis is either returning to Jacksonville or Buffalo. I know he's going back to one of those teams. So there's another target for
Yeah,
whichever
he's
quarterback
in.
needs him. I think he went back
Yeah,
to Jacksonville.
yeah, I can't
Or he
remember
returned to
Gabe Davis.
Buffalo. I know I just saw that like yesterday or 2 days ago that
Bills,
he went back to the
Bills.
Bills.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's probably the best situation for him, anyways. But
Yeah,
all right,
because Bills
so
they
you're
don't
going,
really. Yeah, I'm going Jaguars, but yeah, Bills don't have a whole lot of weapons. Khalil Shakir might be out, but we'll get to that game here in a second.
yeah,
But yeah, moving on here, another divisional game here. No, conference game. Titans, Broncos here.
no,
But yeah, here we go. Broncos, Titans. So Cam Ward, new quarterback for the Tennessee Titans. That's going to be fun to watch. They got Tony Pollard, Calvin Ridley.
mm-hmm.
They have a few other young wide receivers there in Tennessee, along with who am I thinking?
Tennessee.
Yeah, Titans, not Golden Tate. He's kind of like the Golden Tate of this era. Tyler Lockett is
Oh, yep, yep, yep.
in Tennessee. But yeah, Broncos, Sean Payton, Bo Nix, RJ Harvey, their new rookie. J.K.
Yeah.
Dobbins, freshly signed there from the
Mm-hmm.
Chargers.
Yep.
Cortland Sutton, Marvin Mims, their defense with Cortland, not Cortland,
Their
not
safety.
Cortland's. Yeah,
Yeah,
not
he just
Cortland
resigned a huge
Sutton.
contract too.
Yeah, it did. No,
No, that's already
Patrick Surtain.
Yep,
Patrick
Sertan.
Surtain. Yeah.
Yeah, the
So I
second.
mean, yeah, their defense stout. We saw that last year, and it's at Mile High, Tennessee, going to Mile High to take on the Denver Broncos. This is going to be a tough game to start your debut for Cam
Mm-hmm.
Ward. But he's all about ball. We've seen that in his interviews. But hopefully he can perform at the yeah, how the Tennessee Titans wanted to perform there. New coaching, new is their new coach? Who is their coach that came in there? I'm not quite sure who
Yeah,
their
I don't
coach
know who their
was, who the
coach
name.
is.
But yeah, Tennessee traveling to Denver, take on the Broncos and Sean Payton and Bo Nix. Who do you got in this one?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Denver here. I see. This is probably maybe changed. I don't think it would. It was at 8.5. Is that correct?
Still at 8.5. Yep.
8.5. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Like you said, you're comparing um, the Commanders quarterback to Bo Nix. I think Bo Nix had a phenomenal year last year. Looked really good. Had some great balls that it looked like a veteran throwing those balls. Yeah, and he's got weapons. Yeah, J.K. Dobbins, the rookie that they drafted. Yeah, I'm gonna go Broncos. I hope that what's his name balls out though. Cam Ward. just because I want to see him play good. 'Cause he should, because he doesn't play better than if Shooter ever gets in. And there's gonna be some controversy there with all the other quarterbacks that are picked before Shooter. But I'm gonna go Broncos at home.
Yeah, yeah. We didn't even really mention Shadur and the Cleveland Browns. I mean, we did
He's not
the
gonna play,
stuff
but
around it, but Joe Flacco is obviously first string. Shadur Sanders was named second string, and
mhm.
then Dylan Gabriel is now third. It was Dylan Gabriel, then Shadur. Stuff flip flop back and forth there. But yeah, I think Shadur might take over that job midseason and lead the Brown or get traded. I mean, they did trade away one of their who was it? Kenny Pickett.
Yeah,
Traded away
yep.
Kenny Pickett, but yeah. I mean, I'm excited for all the teams, but yeah, Broncos are going to be fun to watch. Watch them for to be a playoff contender, possibly even push deep into the playoffs there with the defense that they have and the talent that they have on offense. And RJ Harvey getting 300 plus touches this year is probably a guarantee for
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
You don't think so,
I
or do you
think
think
I
J.K.
think JK
Dobbins
is
is?
good. I saw something that he's gonna, I think, maybe start the game, just because he's got experience. Obviously coming off an injury, but I think JK. I think he's supposed to be the starter.
J.K. is not coming off injury, is he?
Did he get injured last year? J.K.
Mm-mm.
He
He was Achilles before that, and then
the
he
year.
came
Oh, he
back and
didn't
then
play very
balled
good for
out last
the
year.
Chargers. Yeah,
No, he balled out. He had like 10 touchdowns.
but he was balling out before he even got hurt. That 2 years ago, like having
Yeah.
like he had two, like when he was on Pat McAfee show and he had two
Hmm.
touchdowns like 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah. And then yeah, Tennessee Broncos. We both had the Broncos on that one. But yeah, moving on here. Moving into the yes, 49ers, Seattle. This is another divisional game here. San Francisco, they're kind of healthy, it seems like again. And kind of back to normal. Brandon Ayuk might still be out
I think he's still, yeah.
for a couple weeks, but I mean, for the most part, they got. I mean, their big weapons are back. They got Christian McCaffrey; he's healthy so far. George Kittle, um, yeah,
Lost Debo.
Brock Purdy. Yeah, they lost Debo, but they got Ricky Pearsall. I don't see
Mm-hmm.
Ricky Pearsall might be banged up a little bit, but I think he's ready to go week one.
I do too.
Um, but I mean, their defense is stout too. Fred Warner, all those guys. I think 49ers, watch out for the 49ers. That might be sneaky. They had a slump year last year, kind of hurt, injured, banged up. But I think, yeah, 49ers will make a push again if Brock Purdy can take his game to the next level. I think he's been the same ever since he's came to the league. Yeah, good, but
Mm-hmm.
not anything like, okay, this guy, yeah, great, I don't think. But yeah, who do you got in this one? San Francisco 49ers traveling to Seattle, who is a brand new team. Cooper Cup, Jackson Smith, yeah, Jackson Smith Njigba,
Yep.
Sam Darnold that
Mm-hmm.
got from the Vikings had a hell of a year last year. Going to Seattle, they got Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet as their
Yeah.
backs. Yeah, who do you got in this one? This one should be a good one. Like I said, divisional game. Seattle taking or hosting San Francisco, and they're actually 2.5 point dogs in this one. Seattle is. So who do you got in this one?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the 49ers. I think, yeah, like you said, mentioned they're mostly healthy. I think it's just tough. I mean, Seattle's a brand new team, pretty much. With, I mean, their core is pretty new.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think, yeah, 49ers, they've been here. I know they didn't have a great season last year, what they hoped for, but I'm going to go 49ers on the road. I do think it takes a little bit. It takes a few weeks for Seattle to get going. Like I said, with Cooper Cup, Sam Darnold. We'll see how Sam Darnold even plays. I mean, obviously under KOC had a phenomenal year last year, winning 14 or 15 games. Um, but yeah, I think 49ers they have to play good this year because I think I don't know how long Chris McCaffrey has. Hopefully he stays healthy too. But I think first game they take care of business on the road.
Yeah, this one was kind of a coin flip for me. I mean, yeah, 49ers coming off the season they had last year. Yeah, don't get me wrong, they have some great players and they seem healthy right now. But Seattle looks good. They kind of got rid of their older players, kind of like Tyler Lockett,
Mm-hmm.
DK Metcalf. They're kind of starting fresh, but still keeping some of the main core pieces around Jackson Smith and Jigba,
Mm-hmm.
Kenneth Walker. Yeah, just kind of keeping the core. They just drafted big boy from
Gray Zabel.
Pure, yeah, North Dakota
Yep.
State. Yeah, so I mean, they're just kind of rebuilding, but still kind of stay in contention. I feel like, and their defense is pretty stout as well. Always is with that 13th man, um,
Mm-hmm.
or the 12th man. Yeah, 12th
12 man,
man.
yeah.
But yeah, dang, I have San Francisco marked down on my sheet. Yeah, I'm gonna stay San Francisco just so I don't have to cross anything out. But 49ers, yeah, with Christian McCaffrey, it's going to be hard to defend that. Yeah, Seahawks, I, who knows? Sam Darnold might just step in and just take right where he left off from Minnesota, and Seattle's a 10-win team this year. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
With they have talent, Jackson, they have
They do
a
have
lot of
talent for
good,
sure, yeah.
yeah. And so who knows? They have a young coach, looks young.
Yep, yeah. I don't know his name, but yeah, he does. Yeah, I think it's like his can't be
Second
his
or third year.
third year, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because Pete Carroll left and then went to the Raiders
Yep,
after a year. So I think this is going to be his third or fourth year with the Seattle Seahawks
yeah.
now. Um, do they still have Drew Lock? I think as backup, or did he? Is he?
I I think they might. I think they might have brought him back. I know he was with obviously Denver, yeah, it's Seattle.
I think he's
I,
still at Seattle.
I think he might be, but he's a journeyman for sure, starting to be one. So,
Yeah, but anyways, solid backup brings the swagger. Um,
yep.
yeah, Sammy D might bring the swagger with take it from Minnesota, bring it to Seattle. Who knows? But
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with the 49ers in this one. Let's see what Seattle can show us with this new team and new core and everything like that. And then we'll see what we can work with in the following weeks. But yeah, give me the 49ers here right away. But then, yeah, moving on, we got the primetime game of the week, America's game of the week. Should be a hell of a game, kind of a rematch from what 2 years ago, playoffs heading to the Super Bowl. You got the Detroit Lions, who are stout and won the NFC last year, won NFC North and the NFC. And so, yeah, hell of a team. You got the Detroit Lions traveling to Lambeau, take on the Packers. We mentioned all their uh, acquisitions in the offseason.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, both teams look stout. Both teams Super Bowl contenders from the analytics above. And yeah, name some of the keys to both teams
I think yeah, Detroit. Obviously they were banged up last year. I think they
on
had
the defensive side.
yeah, terribly. I mean, obviously the biggest one that we can name is Aiden Hutchinson. They're fully healthy that I know of. I mean, obviously there might be bumps and bruises from camp, but as far as I know, they're fully healthy. And yeah, Hutch coming off the edge. Let's see, yeah, I don't know. I mean, and their offense is good too.
Yeah,
Packers. As far as the other side, the Packers. Obviously they added the addition of Micah Parsons, Jordan Love. Not great last year, but I was also he missed a few games. Missed two full games, and then half of two as well. So didn't really have a full year to get his feet down. Obviously, compared to the year prior. Um, Same receiving core as far as I know. Still got Jaden Reed, Dontavian Wicks. So you got Tucker Kraft, Luke Musgrave. Um, they still got Romeo Doubs. They still got shit. I'm forgetting his name now. Christian Watson. Kept everybody around. I've still got on the defensive side. Still got Xavier McKinney, and then yeah, Rashawn Gary, Micah Parsons coming off each edge. It's going to be fun. Hopefully they get Lucas Van Ness more involved on the edge. He hasn't played. He's been in the league 2 years and hasn't really played much at all. And obviously, I don't need to talk this much because I'm going to pick the Packers. I'm going to stay home here. 2.5 was surprising for me,
it's at
but I
one
think
and a
it's
half
just
right now.
1.5 must change. Yeah, 2.5. It's going to flip flop back and forth until game time, I think. But I'm going to go Packers at home. I really hope that Micah can play the entirety of game one, but who knows? But yeah, our offensive line needs to step up. We did have some additions. We paid some big boys this year. We got one that from the 49ers, a young kid. So I'm hoping we stay healthy and just have our offensive line step up. So it gives Jordan Love some time to throw the ball. And we're going to
Yeah,
run it. I mean, I can't miss Josh Jacobs. I mean, had a phenomenal year last year. I think he was a top 3 back. So yeah, I'm gonna go Packers at home.
yeah, Packers, yeah, love what they did, and yeah, they're pushing for a Super Bowl this year. I mean, they've been what 15 years since the last one. 2010, 2011 season was the last one with
Hmm.
Aaron Rodgers. But yeah, fun stat. I mean, everyone's probably seen this. Brett Favre, 6 year. He was 27. Acquired Reggie White, won the Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers, 27, got Charles Woodson, won the Super Bowl that year.
Hmm.
And then yeah, same thing. You had Jordan Love, 27. Am I frozen?
Yeah,
Oh,
just
but
keep
you can
going.
still hear me. Yeah, 27. Acquired Micah Parsons. Yeah, think
Yep.
they're gonna win the Super Bowl here. So, but yeah, who knows on that? But Lions, on the other hand, they have Jared Goff, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, Williams,
Hmm.
Sam Laporta. They're stacked on offense. Yeah, you name it. Yeah, they got it. And then yeah, on the other hand, yeah, Aiden Hutchinson. They got DJ Reed from the New York Jets. Made a few different acquisitions. They got rid of a few different players as well. So just a bunch of different things. Also, Jared Goff 8-0 against the spread. An opening day. So
Jeez.
if the Packers continue to have that spread of favoring them, I think Lions and Jared Goff are going to come in and upset them in Green Bay. Also, the last three games, Jared Goff is 13 touchdowns, two interceptions, and yeah, has kind of owned the Packers in the last three games through the air, I should say, and everything like that. But yeah, it should be a fun game. I'm going to take the Lions here on the road in this one, though. Primetime game, America's game of the weekend. Give me the Lions, but it should be a good one. I know
Yep.
a lot of analytics, like John Gruden thinks the Packers are going to win 30-27, things of that nature.
Hmm.
Should be a fun game overall, though. A lot of weapons on both sides. Should be high scoring. Over
Yep.
unders only 47 and a half. So a half, though. So like 24-24 would be at 48. So I don't know what that was all about, but yeah, we'll see what happens in that game. But that one should be one to look out for. Lions Packers at 325. That's going to be a fun one to watch there.
Oh
But
yeah.
I'm taking the Lions. You're taking the Packers.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. All right. Yeah. Moving on here. Yeah. Sorry about the technical difficulties there. I was frozen on the Packers game. But yeah, I had the Lions. You have the Packers.
Hmm.
Yeah. Moving on here. That should be a great, phenomenal game there. I'm imagining.
Yeah.
But yeah, moving on here. We got the Houston Texans traveling to LA to take on the LA Rams. Rams favored by 3.5 points in this one. But yeah, some news out of the Rams. You have not Sam Darnold, fucking Matt Stafford, who has had a couple distance back is hurting him. Supposedly, he's been in this like huge bubble thing that they have bringing to the
Hmm.
SoFi Stadium and everything that he's been in hyperbolic chamber, what have you, whatever he's doing to therapeutical remedies there for his back. But that's kind of a big concern for a quarterback. But they do have a lot of weapons around him. Kyron Williams, Devontae Adams now in LA. Yeah, Puka Nakua.
Hmm.
They got lots of talent around him. But if he's not there, then your backup is Benson or Stenson Bennett.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, it's a big difference between Matt Stafford and Stenson Bennett. So, but then on the other side, you have the Houston Texans. You got C.J. Stroud, Nico Collins, Joe Mixon is going to be banged up out first 4-6 weeks,
Nick
but they've
Chubb, I
got
think, is
Nick
starting
Chubb.
for him.
Yep, they got Nick Chubb. They acquired Nick Chubb from the Cleveland Browns, and he's coming off an injury a couple of years ago with that
Hmm.
ACL. What didn't look the same in Cleveland, but hopefully this he can rejuvenate himself here in Houston. Um, so yeah, great squad in Houston. Their defense stout. They got a few defensive from the Minnesota Vikings and Daniil Hunter and those bad boys. But yeah, this one should be a good one. Rams also have a stout defense and Jared Verse and a
Hmm.
few other guys on the defensive line there for the Rams. This one should be a good one. I think it's yeah, Houston. I, I'm picking Houston to win this one. I like C.J. Stroud. I think he has a bounce back year this year, having Nico Collins healthy. Fortunately, Tank Dell's out, but has Jaden Higgins, who they drafted this year, and a few other players around him that can perform well for Houston. And so, yeah, I like the Houston. It's going to be a defensive battle. I think it's not going to be very high scoring. But yeah, LA Rams have a stout offense as well. Great
Hmm.
defense. So yeah, who do you got in this one? I'm going
Yeah,
Texans.
I think yeah. I just yeah, Matt Stafford. I know he's a little banged up from what media says and everything like that. Sean McVay said he's going to be ready to go, ready to roll week one. So he's obviously going to be starting. And yeah, he's got two. I mean, obviously Devontae Adams is not in his prime probably anymore. So you got him, got Puka Nacua, which is he's coming into his prime. I mean, you got Kyron Williams in his prime pretty much, or coming into his prime as well. I think the offense is too hard, too much for the Texans to stop. We'll see how CJ Stroud plays, but I'm going to go Rams at home.
Yeah, should be a fun game. Like you mentioned, yeah, Devontae Adams still had like 11, 12 touchdowns last year with Aaron
Hmm.
Rodgers.
Right.
He's still got it. I mean, Devontae Adams, one of the best route runners in the league, has been for the past 10 years. Just
Yeah.
phenomenal talent. And yeah, I keep saying Donald,
Matt
Matt,
Stafford.
yeah, with him at the helm, if he can perform, and we've seen it. He's played through a broken collarbone,
Hmm.
broken rib, all the above. He's played through it, so he's a tough son of a bitch. So, yeah, Rams hopefully look good. I mean, Sean McVay, master play caller, but I like the Texans. Squeaked into the playoffs last year. I think they make a further run. Nico Collins was out four or 5 games last year, tanked out the whole season. So, I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, I think CJ Stroud and those guys bounce back, especially their defense. Defense has got to play like they did last year, even better, especially with the camaraderie that they probably built. But yeah, give me the Houston Texans in this one to beat the LA Rams on the road. This is one of my upsets this week, Houston over the LA Rams. So yeah, give me the Texans. But yeah, moving on here. These next two are going to be fun. Um, First one here, kind of a rematch from last year to make it to the Super Bowl and the AFC Championship there.
Hmm.
Um, to make it to the AFC Championship, I should say. But yeah, the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo. You had that Mark Andrews drop to make it there
Yep.
to go into overtime. But yeah, this is redemption for Lamar Jackson and the Ravens to kind of say, hey, fluke, we're getting past you. We're better than you guys. We're gonna be the ones going to making it playing for this to get into the Super Bowl and all that good stuff. But yeah, this is the Ravens year. They didn't really do much in the off season,
Mm-mm.
but yeah, either did the Bills. I mean, the Bills didn't do much. They kind of released a few guys. I think they signed yeah, did they sign really anybody?
Yeah, I think
They
they
got that
signed
Gabe
a
Davis, but I mean,
vet.
on the
Yeah, that gave
defensive
that vet.
side,
Yeah. I think they may have brought back Jordan Poyer. I know he played for Miami last year. I think they brought him back. They're bringing a lot of the. I think yeah, I'm gonna look that up, but I think they're bringing a lot of their veterans or people that used to play with them back to the squad.
their
Um,
defensive squad, yeah, their
yeah,
safeties and corners and DBs, yeah, that
right.
was a fun squad to watch. Um, but yeah, I don't think. Yeah, who do you got in this one? I'm not gonna. I'll let you pick here first. But yeah,
Yep. So
Josh Allen.
Jordan Poyer's back with the
Yeah,
Bills.
yeah. So you got Josh Allen, James Cook, uh, Khalil Shakur. I think he's gonna be out maybe week 1, week 2.
You got Keon
He's
Coleman.
yeah. Keon Coleman's a little banged up as well. He's questionable. I think he's ready to go for week 1 though. Um, yeah, not really much else. You got Ray Davis and like Ty Johnson to back up James Cook.
Yeah.
Um, Dalton Kincaid, really. Dawson Knox. Like the
But
Bills,
they've been playing with each other for a long time, and the Bills have. I mean, obviously Josh Allen
Josh
had a
Allen's the reason why.
spectacular year, but
Right.
I mean he has to throw to somebody, you know. So he's making these players look like he's played with both those tight ends or Dawson Knox and Kincaid. Keon Coleman first year last year, and then yeah they brought the running back that had a great year last year. I know they had some controversy with his contract. He sat out for a little bit during training camp, but I'm gonna go Buffalo Bills at home. It's gonna be a tough game. I think this goes either way. Like you have Lamar Jackson's phenomenal, 2-time MVP. Got robbed by. I mean these are guys past 3 years, these are the guys that won MVP. So it's gonna be a
Yep.
great game. Hopefully, it's a shootout. But I'm gonna go Buffalo at home.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson definitely should have won it last year. He was the only quarterback to throw over like 4,800 yards and over 900 yards on the ground. Um, had the 119 QBR highest by any
Hmm.
quarterback ever. Like, yeah, definitely should have won MVP last year, but yeah, it didn't make it past Josh Allen in the playoffs. So I mean, got to win to yeah to
Yeah,
to to be to be great. But I think this is Lamar's year. I think he's sick and tired of having everyone say, "Yeah, he can't win in the playoffs, can't do this, can't do that." He's gone out and proved everyone. He said he's not a quarterback; he's only a running back. He's already proved them that he is. Yeah, he just likes to prove the haters wrong, but he hasn't done it for the first 5 6 years of his career, and
yeah,
making it to the playoffs and not be able to make it to the next round of the playoffs. So, um, yeah, we'll see what happens this year, but I'm excited. They still got Derrick Henry. They got Zay Flowers, first time All Pro last year. They got Keaton Mitchell back. He's a game changer. He was
Rashad
out
Bateman.
on injury a few for running back, but yeah, Rashad Bateman isn't an All Pro, but yeah, he's a good talent to have. They got DeAndre Hopkins
Hmm.
late last year and then maybe early off season. So they're putting weapons around him. Defense stout. Kyle Hamilton got a major contract extension. And then they
Hmm.
got Murphy or Byron or Humphreys or whatever.
Yeah,
And then they got Kyle Van Noy. They got a good defense. Their defense was great last year. Probably more than likely going to be good this year. They got Jair Alexander if he's
yeah.
able to
He
play.
just returned to practice after being off since like August 9th. I just saw that.
Right. So
So
hopefully he's able
no
to
doubt he
play.
gets
Yeah.
hurt. No doubt he gets hurt. I mean, past 2 years he barely stepped on the field, so
Well, they
no
don't play
doubt
the
he gets
Vikings,
hurt.
so they don't play the Vikings, so he's probably going to play every game, honestly. So,
Yeah.
no, serious. But
No, I
yeah,
mean he missed like 9 games, like or 10 games in 2 seasons.
yeah, and four of them were against the Vikings. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I
I
like the
mean,
Ravens though in this one. Lamar Jackson MVP season again for fourth year in a row, fifth year in a row, 6 year. Yeah, he's the goat at quarterback as far as talent wise goes. Besides, like yeah, obviously Patrick Mahomes winning every freaking year. But yeah, Joe Burrow obviously good passer, but this guy can do it all, dual threat, all the good stuff. Same with Josh Allen, but yeah, give me the Baltimore Ravens on the road. Tough to go into Buffalo though. That's tough.
yep.
They do have a rookie kicker too in Tyler Loop, so if it comes down to a field goal in
Yeah, no
Buffalo,
more. You don't have the best kicker anymore. Justin Tucker. See ya. And
yeah.
he won him a lot
So
of games, so
yeah,
we'll see.
so yeah, we'll see. Like we said, all new teams this year. We'll see what happens. But yeah, give me the Baltimore Ravens on the road to upset the Buffalo Bills in this one. This spread's been flip flopped back and forth like 5 times now as well. Same with
Hmm.
that Lions and Packers one. But yeah, this one should be a fun one. It's prime time Sunday night. Should be a hell of a game.
Yeah.
But yeah, moving on. Last game of the first week of the NFL 2025 season. You got the Minnesota Vikings, kind of looking brand new as well. Not brand new, but new at the helm, taking on Caleb Williams and his painted fingernails in Chicago. Minnesota favored by 1.5 points in this one. Um, but Bears made a lot of acquisitions, a lot of different things going on in Bears. Same with the Minnesota Vikings. Just to name a few: Minnesota Vikings, almost brand new offensive line and defensive line. We got Will Fries, O'Neal from the
Colts.
Indianapolis Colts, Jonathan Hargrave, and from the Washington Commanders and from the 49ers. And then we got
Niners. Yeah.
a Commanders guy as well. Big dude. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. But yeah, a lot of talent. We sent away a couple of guys as well, Byron Murphy, all those kind of guys that we were looking to keep around. But yeah, overall, I think we traded away Mekhi Blackman as well.
I didn't
Um,
see that.
and he was a rookie pick last year out of USC. Um, but Jordan Addison suspended 3 games as well. But we got Jordan Mason to back up Aaron Jones from the
Hmm.
49ers. Yeah, Adam Thielen back as our number 2 while Jordan Addison is suspended. Ty Felton, rookie. We're looking decent. Darisaw hopefully is back. Kevin O'Connell said Darisaw, he's our left tackle. He said he was questionable iffy to go week 1, but hopefully he's good to go week 1. And we have our rookie out of Michigan. I can't remember his name off the top of my head either. Um,
First rounder.
yeah, uh,
2
Will
was
nah.
drafted, or
Yeah. Anyway, because we traded up to get yeah. Anyway, yeah, we got him as our left guard. Um, O'Neal, Fries, center tackle, and then yeah, so we're looking decent at the O line. I think we got like a top five O line in there for this year. Hopefully, they can stay healthy because they're all coming off injuries prior to coming to
Mhm.
Minneapolis and everything. Um, yeah, I like the Minnesota Vikings this year. JJ McCarthy at the helm. Going to be fun to see what he can do with Kevin O'Connell. We saw what Kevin O'Connell can do with Kirk Cousins, Sam Darnold, just rejuvenating careers. Even Josh Dobbs, anybody that they brought in, they played well with the Minnesota Vikings. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, you give the Bears breakdown.
Yeah, I mean Bears. Sam Bears are. I don't know. Just it all comes down to whether Caleb Williams takes that leap. He didn't have a great year last year. Not actually terrible looking at his stats, but just didn't have the great season that they wanted to. All the hype that he had. Still had, based on the stats, he had still had a pretty good year. I think he passed
Yeah,
for 3,200, 3,300 yards for a rookie. It's not terrible.
just can't
Um,
lose 8 games in a row.
right, right. But they got to. I mean, yeah, brand new coach. Um, we'll see. Yeah, I just don't know. I mean, they lost Keenan Allen. Obviously, we talked about. Still Rome Dunze and what's his other name on the other
DJ
side?
Moore.
DJ Moore. I think I've been seeing that he's taken actually some snaps in the backfield too. So they're going to try to shake things up. I know they've been practicing a lot of trick plays.
Yeah, Ben
This is
Johnson,
yeah.
ex offensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions. So you saw a bunch of their trick plays and everything,
Mm-hmm,
but probably bringing
yep.
that to the Bears. But
Yep. I understand. It's just kind of a shot in the dark because I've never seen JJ play. I know, like you say, KLC does a great job with quarterbacks. Um, Spent a year under KLC, kind of learning from Darnold and KLC. So maybe he's taking that jump right off the bat. First game as a starter. Um, yeah, it's kind of a shot in the dark for me. I mean, I saw Caleb Williams play. I didn't watch the Bears every game, obviously, but I'm gonna have to go Minnesota Vikings here just because. Yeah, you do have JJ. You do have Aaron Jones, Jordan Mason. Yeah, you hopefully that offensive line can hold up. Um, I know the Bears add some offensive linemen and some
defensive.
defense players as well. I don't know. I think yeah, like I said, shot in the dark. But I'm gonna go Minnesota Vikings in Chicago.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Minnesota Vikings at home to win their first one. This is a tough debut for JJ McCarthy, especially being on prime time.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's watching him. He knows that. But hopefully Kevin O'Connell can calm him down and just give him some easy dump downs to start up the game, get his confidence up. Hopefully the running game can get going. That way we can get the play action going because that's where all of our big plays come from is play action passes down the field. Kevin O'Connell loves running the play action.
Mm-hmm.
And JJ McCarthy's athletic. Speaking of weight, he also put on 20 pounds as well, or close to 20, 20 to 30 there. He's looking filled out, thick. We saw him on the sidelines last year, looking like a homeless boy or whatever on the sidelines, like a like a miracle kid. You know what I mean? He
Yeah,
didn't look like he was an NFL quarterback at any means. But he's put on some weight, he's filled out. He looks ready to go. JJ with that hamstring, I don't know if he's going to be fully 100% by week 1, but he said it's
yeah.
not
That's
going
the
to
only thing
affect
I'm worried
his.
about.
He said it's
Like
not going to
he
affect
has to
his
play because
gameplay. Yeah,
Adam Thielen is a vet and he's healthy. I think he's a little older, obviously.
yeah.
But yeah, then Ty
Jalen
Felton, I
Naylor.
don't.
Yep.
Yeah, Naylor, Ty Felton, I just don't know if they can pick up a ton of the slack if JJ's not like can't play 100% of the snaps on offense. That's why it's kind of shot in the dark for me. And Roman Dunes is gonna have to step up. DJ Moore's gonna have to step up. Caleb Williams gonna have to take a big step, and it's a tough game for both these. I mean, they're pretty much both rookie quarterbacks. I mean, obviously Williams had a full year to play, but also he played right away, and JJ's had a full year to sit. So I think it's yeah. The teams are about even for me, and I think that's why it's 1.5. Because obviously, after the Vikings year that they had last year, 15 wins. Obviously, with different quarterback, rookie quarterback coming in, I thought it'd be a little bit higher for the Vikings' favor. But yeah, I think it's just a shot in the dark.
Yeah, no, I think easily the Vikings come out with this one, win by a touchdown at least. Yeah, give me the Vikings in this one to wrap up week 1 of the NFL.
Perfect.
A lot of exciting games. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight divisional games.
Mm-hmm.
Kicking off with the defending Super Bowl champions, wrapping up Sunday with the Baltimore Ravens, Buffalo Bills, hell of a matchup. You got the Pittsburgh, not the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Green Bay Packers going up against the Detroit Lions. Yeah, Pittsburgh Steelers Jets will be a fun one to watch as well. Just the
Yeah.
storyline behind that one. Carolina Jacksonville, I like the young talent in that one. That one should be exciting to watch as well. See what Travis Hunter's capable of doing there. Um, yeah, a lot of fun storylines, a lot of different teams, a lot of fun action to be had here
Hmm.
to kick off week one of the NFL. Yeah, anything else to add for week one? Then
I don't think
then we'll
so.
hop into
I don't
just
think
our
so. Yeah.
touchdowns.
No, it should be a great year. Hopefully, I mean, obviously tomorrow night's game I'm pumped about. I think that's the one that's going to start the season off on a good foot. I just think, yeah, Cowboys offense. Just looking at them, they look very, very good. I like Javante starting at running back. Obviously, a lot of weapons. Ferguson, I think he's a pretty good tight end for the Cowboys. Um, yeah, the Eagles. We'll see how. I mean, I think Jalen Hurts will play good. Who knows? You might see a tush pusher too. Um, but yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow's night's game. Friday night's going to be awesome. There's never Friday night games until, I mean, obviously this week, first week, and then they always have a few like week 16, 17, 18, whatever it is. So, um, no, I'm pumped. Yeah, that's all I got for week one.
Hell yeah. Awesome. Yeah, it should be exciting. I know we can't say that enough. I'm sure all of you guys are excited as well for football season to finally be here. It felt like an eternity. Wait until this season, but yeah, a lot of moves, a lot of trades, a lot of different looking teams. So it should be one hell of a year, and we got a great first week card and slate to kick it off and everything like that. But yeah, with that being said, let's throw in some parlays and some prop bets for the folks here. Let's just do touchdowns,
Yeah, let's do those.
three
Yep.
players, three touchdowns. We don't have to do locks of the week because yeah, we already named we almost picked every single team the exact same. So
Hmm.
it's gonna be
Yeah.
locks, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, just do three players who you're gonna score a touchdown. Yeah, rushing,
Perfect.
receiving, or passing if you want to throw in a quarterback.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna obviously start off week tomorrow night, or it will be tonight because this should come out Thursday before the game starts. But I'm gonna go Saquon +1 rushing or over one or more rushing touchdowns. I think that's a for sure lock, especially after the year he had last year. I am going to go. Let's go. I like this one. I'm gonna go Friday one too. I am going to go Travis Kelsey +1 receiving touchdown. After the year he had last year, he's actually lost. We're saying people gained 20 pounds. He's actually lost 20 pounds. He
Yeah.
looks a lot fitter.
Uh-huh.
So I think hopefully he can bounce back and have a good year.
Well,
Um,
and especially with like Rashid Shaheed being, or not Rashid Shaheed, but Rasheed Rice being out, kind of
yep,
opens up a lot of targets. I mean, the only other guy is Xavier Worthy, who's kind of like their other. I think Juju Smith-Schuster
he's
still
still
might
there.
be there,
Yep,
but
he
I mean,
is.
he's kind of washed up by now. Isaiah Pacheco can't catch really the ball. He's just that power running back. So I mean, you have Xavier Worthy and Travis Kelsey. I think gonna get a lot of targets
Hmm.
on Friday night. So that's a good pick.
And then last one, I'll go. I'm gonna go. I'll just give you four.
Yeah,
Because
go
I'm
ahead.
looking at. Okay, I'm gonna do it and stick another rushing one. I'm gonna go um, Warren from the Steelers.
Jalen Warren.
Jalen Warren for the Steelers +1 rushing against the Jets, and then to end it, I'll go Jamar Chase +1 receiving.
Yeah, yep, that makes sense, especially against Cleveland Browns defense there. Hopefully, yeah. Only thing I'm scared of is the game wrecker and Miles Garrett getting to the
Yeah.
quarterback with that line. But yeah, like we said, Joe Burrow has been facing that ever since he's been in the league. He knows how to
Hmm.
deal with it. Yeah, Jalen Warren, he's probably getting a lot of touches, but they do have that rookie and Caleb Johnson too from Iowa,
Yep.
who is a stud in Iowa. We'll see if it translates to the league. But right now he's sitting at like I think RB3 on the depth chart in
Yeah, but I think they. I mean,
Pittsburgh.
obviously, Mike Tomlin. I think he just. I know it's not just thrown together, but I think
He does that
how
on
the
purpose to kind of
how the
build the.
the pace of play, I think, changes the style of play, how they're playing, how each back is different. I think yeah. Um, I think Jan obviously is going to start it. But yeah, that the running back from Iowa, what's his name? You said
Caleb Johnson.
Caleb Johnson. I think if the style of play changes and they need him in, I think they'll toss him in there and he'll get some playing time. So,
Yeah, cool beans, dude.
and
You
what
got
are yours?
four. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I got
got.
Saquon, and Jalen Warren with one rushing touchdown or one or more, and then I got Travis Kelce and Jamar Chase with the receiving touchdown.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I'll stick with the Jalen's. I'll take a Jalen. I'll go Jalen Waddle
And Waddle.
for the Miami Dolphins to get a receiving touchdown over the Indianapolis Colts there. Tua Tagovailoa throws the ball a lot. He's averaging like 2.5 touchdowns a game when he's
Hmm.
not injured and suffering from CTE. But yeah, Dolphins, they love to throw the ball. They like to get all their playmakers involved. They're all fast, they're all quick. They like to get things spread out. Yeah, and I think the speed of Tyreek Hill, Devon Achane, and Jalen Waddle just going to outrun these guys. And I think Jalen Waddle is going to waddle his way into the end zone for a
Yeah.
celebration there come Sunday uh, for that. And then I also got, let's see here, I got a few. Travis Etienne uh, for the Jacksonville Jaguars over the Carolina Panthers with a rushing or receiving. Like I said, he's a threat coming out of the backfield. But you saw what and I'm not comparing them, but Bucky Irving did for the Tampa Bay
Hmm.
Buccaneers last year. Kind of the same type of back, small, speedy, elusive, quick type of deal, can catch the pass, all that good stuff. I think Travis Etienne is going to have a bounce back here, and he's going to score a touchdown here against the Carolina Panthers on Sunday as well. Um, Let's see. I have Isaiah Pacheco on there. I'm not gonna name that one though. I mean, I just did, but I don't think I'm gonna put that one as a lock. Just because there's a lot, like you said, a lot of touchdown, a lot of things go to like you get that pitch forward to like a tight end coming across the field or Xavier Worthy. Like
Hmm.
Isaiah Pacheco doesn't get a whole lot of goal line work. I don't feel like in that scheme, so I'm gonna skip him. Um, but let's throw in a rookie there. I'm going to go Travion Henderson. I talked him up a lot here in this podcast, and they're going against the Raiders. Like I said, I don't know much about the Raiders defense besides Max Crosby, but Travion Henderson's been playing well. I think he's going to be the lead back there. I don't know about week one. Stevenson might start, but I do think Travion Henderson sees a lot of touches, a lot of backfield work, receiving and running. I think he's going to find the end zone here this week. You can even throw RJ Harvey in there too against the Tennessee Titans if you want for a touchdown as well.
Okay.
So two rookies, RJ Harvey and Travion Henderson with rushing touchdowns. Jalen Waddle and Travis Etienne. We'll do those receiving, but Travis Etienne can obviously rush one in as well. But I think he's
Yeah.
going to catch it for some reason, an 8-yard bubble route, scamper out to,
Hmm.
and I feel like that's what he's going to score on. So, yeah, got eight TD locks there for you if you want to throw some money on a few of those. But should be I'm excited as I'll get out for tomorrow and this weekend. Still going to be halfway decently 70, 75
Hmm.
degrees. So I'm definitely going to have the smoker rolling for the first 3 weeks of the season.
Oh yeah.
Um, just to try out some different recipes and some game day snacks and everything. But yeah, what are your favorite game day snacks? Just to wrap up the pod while we're in combo here. I know we mentioned little Smokies, meatballs, everything, but
Yeah.
uh,
Well, when it's nice out, I mean, and you can use the grill or the smoker. I mean, number one for me is buffalo wings, or Parmesan garlic. I'll probably do buffalo wings, probably my number one. And you can do like obviously jalapeno poppers on the smoker or grill. Yeah, whatever potato skins we just did. I just did a few potato skins the other night. Those are my things if you can grill them. Obviously, you can get into the meat, the nitty gritty or the big stuff like sirloin or yeah steak, whatever you want. But if we're sticking to football foods, I think yeah, my top one has got to be wings, and then after that, jalapeno poppers, armadillo eggs. You can do yeah whatever. Those are
yeah,
my tops, and yeah, obviously you can get the dips in there. The buffalo chicken dip, the spinach dip. Yeah, all
yeah,
those.
dude. Honestly, yeah, smoking stuff, all that is awesome. You can smoke the queso dip, all that good stuff. But I think I might start Thursday tomorrow. I think I might just get a pizza, dude.
Hmm.
Might just do pizza and
Yeah,
pop, and just
it's
do a
easy.
classic. Just do a classic Thursday night. Yeah, don't want to cook, don't want to do anything. Just want to have a few beers, have some pizza, and watch some football. think
Yeah,
that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow night. I saw Papa Murphy's has this new pepperoni, like 4 pepperonis, and then they have the hot honey you can
hmm
drizzle over top. I might stop at Papa Murphy's and pick one of those up.
there
Nine
you
ninety
go.
nine, no
Yeah,
ads, no
can't
free
beat the
ads. But
deals. Can't beat the
yeah,
deals for sure.
but yeah. So that sounds, yeah. Pizza and wings are always clutch. Dips, yeah. Like you said,
Hmm
you can do all those hors d'oeuvres and everything. But I think I might do pizza to start off the season. Just keep it simple and easy, but it's always so nice to, yeah. It's always nice, and I think
Be
it's
able to
gonna be kind of
relax and
chilly.
not have to
Yeah,
focus on the smoker grill. Yeah, definitely.
yeah, yeah. And it's supposed to be kind of chilly tomorrow too. The wind's supposed to pick back up and everything,
Hmm
and everything here in South Dakota. And I think
Well,
tomorrow night in Philly it's supposed to be raining too. I think.
it's only right for football season to be kind of chilly. I mean,
Yeah,
that fall when it smells a little bit different, when the kick off the first NFL game, it's got to be a little chilly. So I walked out this morning and it smelled like football. So
yep.
yeah, I'm pumped.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we'll wrap it up with that. The smell of football is in the air, folks, and we couldn't be more excited. I know you can probably already tell just by how many times we've said it already, but
Hmm
I'm pumped. Football season is back, and here we go, as they say. So, yeah, wraps it up for episode 1 of season 3, I guess, of Tew Confrontational. So, yeah, week 1 of NFL is right around the corner. College football is already underway. Yeah, and we're back, dude. We
Yeah, we're
are
back.
we are
Yeah,
back, man. Couldn't be more pumped, couldn't be more excited. But yeah, we'll probably catch you guys here next week. We'll recap all of our picks. We'll go through our records. We'll preview this week, week 1. We'll recap week 1, preview week 2 next week, and
hmm
and we'll be on regular scheduled programming from here on out. So hell yeah, dude. It's good chit chatting with you. Glad
yeah,
football's back again. Glad we can talk ball, and just get back to the good old times. So, yeah, we'll
yes,
catch you guys
sir.
next week on the pod. Until then, peace.